definitely need to get an overhead light. Good evening, this is RoboCoonie, and we are here painting tonight because, sorry, while I wanted to do video games, I also kind of don't. I haven't painted in a while, and I really want to get stuff out to people, so I figured I'd finish the weird pumpkin that now doesn't look like a pumpkin, it looks kind of like a bread bowl. And now I finished the weird cat, and then maybe some landscapes or something. If you got whatever, if somebody joins me on the damn thing, then we'll recommendations. But if nobody does, I'll be doing landscapes mostly. Whatever it is I fancy. So depending on where you're watching me, be sure that you drop me a like and a follow and a subscribe. I play Jackbox and Among Us every weekend now. And I do other things in the evening. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I forgot I'm on push to talk. Let me switch that.
You should change that because you're not doing Among Us.
Hello, voice activity. Cause yeah, no. I don't know what I'm gonna be making today, but I guess we'll figure it out. I just did.
So far.
It was a cat, but look at the pumpkin. It looks horrible. It looks like
dessert.
It looks like a bread bowl.
Yeah. Well, put some clam chowder on it and just call it a bread bowl.
If I had white, I don't. I don't have white. Who's that?
Probably Amy.
Me.
Is it Amy? It is Amy. Yay. I don't know. I'm gonna make a kitty, and the kitty's gonna be happy because it's gonna meet Tut.
Kitties are happy.
I assume kitties are happy. I don't actually know. Kitties seem to be happy. Except for when it's bedtime and you and Xander aren't in bed yet. And then it's just meow.
Meow.
He's been like conked out on sort of the bed for the past 5 hours.
Pumpkin and Tut.
Pumpkin hasn't left my side for the last week.
Oh no. He thinks you're gonna die.
He does.
And she's dead.
Clearly something's wrong, Mama.
Let's see.
Oh god damn it! I can't Okay, Kitty, we're just gonna come back to Kitty. You know what's weird is if I do horizontal photos, then the thing that auto posts to my Instagram doesn't have issues with the images. But if I do a vertical one, it says the image size is incorrect.
Weird.
And I'm like, just crop it down like you do with the horizontal ones. What the hell? Stupid Instagram.
It's Instagram.
I wish Vine were still around. I miss Vine, but I see how freaking Twitter didn't figure out how to monetize 6 seconds. And they started introducing like a 1 minute thing, but then people were like, well, this is just Instagram then.
Yeah. I mean, Facebook Stories is basically Instagram as well.
Well, yeah, and I don't use Facebook Stories. And I happened to click on one the other day, and it was one of my friends crying about how how her own friends are treating her horrible because she decided that she wanted to switch from being a Democrat to a Republican and announced it to her friends. But I'm like, you know how we...
What?
She had this whole... I didn't watch the whole thing. I only got the first part. It's no one we know. It's one of my old high school people. But she decided that she was going to switch to being a Republican for some rant about how the Democrats don't care about healthcare. And
Wait, what? You don't care about healthcare? What the hell?
and I'm like, well, the Republicans don't care about healthcare. But I wasn't going to comment on anything. She was like, she was leave Britney alone upset.
Oh.
So I didn't actually like interact. No, it's not take her serious, so I just didn't interact. And I'm like, okay, if you want to change political parties, that's on you, that's fine. But you understand what the Republicans are doing right now and why it wouldn't be seen as a smart move, right? Apparently she didn't.
Yeah.
She was crying. She's like, I don't understand why people care so much about what political party I am. And I'm like, well, I don't understand why you cared enough to tell people.
I mean, it's probably this thing of like she might be a Republican, but she might not be voting for Trump. That can be one scenario.
Yeah, and I mean, that's fine. She was more upset that people were just like ragging on her for changing.
Well, what the current Republican side is going through right now.
Yep. And
Even they are hating Trump a lot as well, right?
yeah, I didn't watch it because it was really, really long, and I just didn't care. And it was one of those.
No.
It was one of those things where I was looking at a story of raccoons and Samoyeds being cute, and then that one came on, and I was like, oh. And then I left it playing because I was in a meeting, and then I came back to it. So it's just like,
oh god.
Where is my blend pen? I just had it. Okay.
Touch me, my fries.
At least he's not trying to eat you or something. I don't know what this is going to be. But we will blend colors into it. Today's theme is landscapes and random. And
Yay.
this might end up being a random. I wonder if, because the colors are starting to be thinned out, I wonder if I'm running out of color stuff. And I might be. I've painted a lot.
I mean, you've been doing a lot, so.
Can you hear the music? Because if you can, I need to turn it down.
Not really.
No.
Okay, good.
I know there's music, but I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, that's what I want. It's for me. It's not for the... I'm like, I don't want to sit in a friggin' silent room.
Because it might be a silent hill.
My friend, my old coworker, never sent me my Silent Hill back. The one on the Wii.
Oh, there was a Wii version?
Yeah, it was creepy as fuck because you had to use the Wiimote as, like, the cell phone. And you would get phone calls, and it would... you'd get, like, you'd go near a swing set, and your phone would start buzzing, and you'd have to, like, hold it to your ear, and you'd get the creepy voices of some, like, dead child.
Huh.
Yay, I heard my auto post.
Yep, I got dinged for it too.
I wish it didn't do at everyone, but I don't control that. I only control what the auto post should do, who it should do it for. And I mean, that's fine. I'm just like, well, we have other people on the server now. And that's fine, they're here for Among Us. I'm waiting for my release manager to ping me that they merged our data file, because they completely forgot.
Oh no.
And they completely forgot, and then they told me like an hour after everybody had left. So I'm like, oh, I hope this goes in, because then that means that we lose a day of testing from offshore. And I'm like, I need my day of testing, because today they took me away for a big project, or a redesign of a project. So I liked my status report, because my manager was aware, but my status report was like, well, since I was pulled for this project, I don't have an update for the other 4 projects, because I wasn't in those meetings.
Sorry.
Yeah, and he knows, because he was like, he told both of us, he's like, your priority today is this project, so you won't be going to any meetings that you have scheduled for the rest of the day. And I'm like, okay. And then I told my teammates I'm on this thing for the rest of the day, so if you ask me questions and I don't answer, that's why. And they're like, sure.
If you ask questions and I don't answer, that means you're stupid and didn't read my message.
Yep, one of my developers calls me Lee-word, though. Like Squidward.
You're not Squidward.
But it's fine, because I call him Fruity. His name's Freddy. And then I went through some things, and I have more addresses now, so I'm like, Oh, and one of the random dating profile things, like the guy responded and was, because he was hot, so I'm like, you're out of my league, but I'm still going to answer you. And then he responded and was like, you're actually pretty attractive. Can you describe yourself to me and your life and stuff? Take your time. And I'm like, I don't know. That's going to end up being like a short novel.
I mean, if it's a novel, it's a novel.
So far it's a short story. Like, it's a scroller on a cell phone.
Better than when I would talk to people online and they'd just be like, oh, well, I'm this and this. Like girls on Tumblr who would be like, I'm weird. But I mean, I was one of those girls, but I would elaborate on the weird part.
Oh, yeah. Like,
well, I like weird nerd stuff. Like, you have to elaborate. What nerd stuff?
Yeah, I've had I like nerd stuff too. I'm like, what nerd stuff? And they're like, nerd stuff. I'm like, do you mean comic books and that genre? Because that's not the only thing there is.
Nerd and geeky covers a wide variety at this point.
I know, we're the tea geeks, and I hate when people comment about, you need to do more geeky stuff. I'm like, no, you're thinking about tea and us talking about geeky shit, but we're saying that we're geeks for tea.
You're thinking Comic-Con geeky.
Yeah, and that's what everyone thinks about. I hated that Comic-Con went mainstream, but oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, the rest of the colors I want are behind me. Fine, this is just gonna be my red period. Which I didn't mean to pun that way.
A red period.
Because I think Beth is on my next list of people getting shit, and then I don't know who else is getting stuff. But today I spent $50 on random gifts.
Yeah, one to anyone, to myself. Thanks, Lee.
Hey. I'm like, it's...
We spent like half of it on Goose Game.
What game did you get?
Untitled Goose Game.
Untitled Goose Game is on Steam now. It's on sale until the end of the month.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
I liked watching...
But it's 15 right now.
I just realized that the light in my room is getting darker.
Oh, no.
Which is weird, because I set it to reading mode, so it shouldn't be. Alexa, bedroom 100%.
I saw that I had the email from Steam because of you, and then I saw that Steam had emailed me that Goose Game was available.
Alexa, I'm going to read.
I zoned out playing for 40 minutes, and I didn't even get through the first, task.
Oh, fucking hell. Why are you setting the light back down to 50% after I set it to 100? Something in my coding is making it drop back down, and I have to go check why.
Yeah, Xander did something that makes the lights come on at 6:20, 6:30.
Yeah, I had to fix something.
Sunlight out at that point.
I had to fix something in the living room because my mom was like, the light's coming on at 7. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. That's because the motion sensors are set to trigger as soon as sunlight comes up, so now I had to change that.
Yeah.
Because sun morning is 6 a.m.
I think Xander...
Alexa, you're not helping.
Stupid, because, yes, sunset's starting at that time, but we're in the desert, so...
Alexa, set bedroom to 100%.
Hey, Google.
It's gonna... Okay.
100%.
I probably just have to wait until it turns off my light, and then I'll be able to, do my and set it back to 100%. And in the meantime, you just get to not see what I'm doing.
It was like Pam messaged me. She's like, I thought it was supposed to be fall weather. I'm like, apparently only at nighttime.
Well, we're global warming, so in the daytime it's hot as fuck, and then at night it's fall. And this is the new norm. Or we're having earthquake weather, which everyone says doesn't exist, but it's always fucking hot before we have an earthquake. Which for me makes me think that it's some sort of ground temperature radiating into the sky, and maybe earthquake temperature does exist, but people just want to ignore that it doesn't. And I'm going to wait until my bedroom fully turns off, and then maybe I'll be able to actually do the fucking thing. Alexa, play ADHD Focus. What time is it? Why is it trying to dim my room? Oh, because the motion sensor is deactivated. Okay, that explains that. Let me see if I can undo the deactivation of the motion sensor. And then if I move the motion sensor to in front of me, because normally I'm not streaming, I'm doing movie mode at night, and that makes my that turns off all my lights. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Turn off. Wait, no, not bathroom ignore. Bedroom ignore. Ah, what are you doing? Phone. Who's messaging me?
It is me, Sam.
Why is bathroom ignore on? Bathroom ignore shouldn't be on. It's supposed to be off. Because then the bathroom light doesn't turn on. Bedroom ignore.
The light never turns on for me.
That's because you're a vampire.
Clearly.
Obviously. There's no other reason.
It just makes me laugh that every time I come over, you're like, I fixed it, and then I'm like, it still doesn't like me.
I don't know why. I mean, for me, I have to get halfway into the room in order to, like, do things.
It's fine. I just get used to peeing in the dark when I'm at your place.
So did my mom.
But I do that here too because of the way the master suite is set up.
Yay!
I wait until I get into the toilet area to turn on a light so I don't wake up Xander.
Okay, well, I think if I just wave my arms around every half hour or so like a maniac, it'll just turn everything back on again.
I just put my TARDIS string lights in the bathroom. That would solve that.
So when I bought my gift card, Amazon was like, the gift card that you gave to Spike hasn't been redeemed yet. I'm like, that's not true. Because every time I ask them, they're like, we already redeemed that. I'm like, I know, but Amazon seems to think you didn't. Alexa, bedroom 100%. Okay, it's already at 100%.
Did you send,
Oh no, Nier is on sale right now.
Your no square is on sale?
Nier?
What is Nier?
What? Square.
Oh my god, it's Macaque Tang. Is that like a freaking tampon or something? Tampax or whatever? Jesus Christ.
No, it's a maxi pad. No, because I don't know. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I have to find it in my room.
You should do that because I think they were gonna get married soon.
Yeah, they're gonna have a thing with their old. They're gonna have a hockey puck with their old wedding date on it.
Fine, you should send it to them.
I need their address. Is it updated in the thing?
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
Free game that's not even out yet. What the hell?
Okay, fine. This is fine with my red period. Someone's gonna get this and be like, okay.
Give it to Allie.
Take it. Or yes,
Don't touch me there. This is my tampon square.
Don't touch me there. This is my tampon square. This is my Greg.
I'm gonna bite your head off.
Okay, if I find it, hold on, because there was a charger in the back of the BMW. I think that's yours, Greg, right? There was like a phone charger.
Most likely it is.
Yeah.
Time to remove Fall Guys because it's nah.
Oh.
I know that Fall Guys and Among Us were competing for each other for like number of players, and there's an article from like a week ago that says that Among Us surpassed Fall Guys by like a lot.
Well, because it's a free game.
Well, it's a free game on mobile, and then it's
$10 game versus a $20 game. Like,
yeah, and it's fun as fuck. So it's just because I was.
Fall Guys is very like competitive versus
It's repetitive.
Among Us is it's competitive, but it's also like just mess with your friend.
Yeah, it's mess with your friends and then,
It's super repetitive because there's like only 5 stages or something like that.
and there's only like 4 or 5 tasks that you can do in that thing. So it's just like okay. Whereas in this thing, you have like. I think during free play I enabled all the tasks, and there's something like 28 of them. So it's just like I had a game where one of the people was like, I never do tutorials, and he just kept asking how to do things during the game to the point that we just voted him off because we didn't want him asking us questions anymore.
Understandable.
And this is after because I
At one point last night, I was like, should we just kill off this person since they're not doing anything?
well I could have booted them by that time because I was hosting, but halfway through, because I explained a lot, and then I was like, you know what, you just go back out and do free play, dude. It'll teach you how to play the game. And he's like, I don't do tutorials, I just learn as I go. I'm like, well, you're not learning as you go because you're asking us how to do shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not like this other player who has only been playing for hour sessions tonight and has picked up everything because he's not asking us.
Yeah. Like Greg's followers last night picked it up really fast after a round or 2 with us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like how one of his was just like, no, it's too much trouble to like follow you and like give you the screen name. And I'm like, that's fine.
Or, like, the one
You're gonna get
on
3 eyes,
Discord,
kitty.
though, because we kept referring to everybody's name. Like, wait, who?
Oh yeah. Was that Zender's friend?
You'll learn.
Both Greg's friend and Xander's friend. We had to be like, oh, sorry.
I mean, if I was thinking that if we're gonna be streaming out, we should refer to not our real names and actually our screen names, but
Yeah, we'll do that.
because it'll make more sense that way.
Oh, by the way, Greg, are we still going for this Saturday or what's going on? Because you haven't responded to the chat.
Because I can't do during the week because I've got a jobby and I'm not like.
Are we able to do it Saturday apparently?
This kitty's gonna get a weird nose.
I already said it before that I'm a dog trainer, and my set hours and days I can't remove. I have to work Saturdays. I have to work Sundays.
Well, what until what time?
12
PM?
12 p.m. on Saturday to 8 p.m.
Oh, you're working from 12 to 8.
Yeah.
Nighttime.
What about Sunday?
I am at work at 11 a.m. until 7 p.m.
Those are super late. Holy crap.
Yep.
Yeah, so unless I get like a weekday off again, it's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah. Unless you just pay that one guy like $100 or $150.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I mean, he's going to pay for.
What am I paying for?
rental.
Oh, I did that last time. It was $450.
Yeah. Holy fuck!
Oh my
But
One day?
it's because I'm disputing it right now, but it's because they added the damage waiver, even though I told them to take it off.
How
So
much was it supposed to be?
119.
Jesus.
And Hertz also lost my points, so I'm like, you guys aren't really being great in customer service right now. And I know that you own Thrifty, but Thrifty is so much better than you guys. Thrifty Dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Thrifting.
Well, I told, because I was like, well, if you guys don't correct this, I'll just have American Express correct it. And they're just going to cancel the whole thing. And they're like, well, that'll put a black mark on your record. I'm like, you're not the only rental company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I might lose
On the market.
I might lose my corporate discount, but that doesn't mean I can't get it with another company. So yeah, but it was
You should just tell them, you know what? I have Gundams.
yeah. No, it was because American Express Platinum, it protects your rental as long as you decline the company's own LDW, CDW, the damage waivers, and I did, but she still put them on there, even though I have a copy of my agreement. I clearly declined it. And they're trying to tell me that, well, our policy for the luxury cars is that we have to include a thing, and I'm like, well, no, because I checked your policy. It doesn't actually say that. I'm like, you think I don't look up these things, but you have this like thing with American Express.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna get the weird cat? Is it Pam?
Pam. Unless you want to give it to Amy.
Hey, did Amy, did Pam get home safe? Because she was on my stream. She said she was going home, but I don't know if she got home safe or not.
She hasn't messaged me.
I don't know where she's at. Where was she at? Was she with you guys?
I don't know.
No, she's probably dog sitting or anything.
Oh, right, she was dog sitting. I mean, for the most part, she's pretty good at driving, but
She knows her limits.
yeah.
Like, she won't take a job out of a certain radius because she knows.
So, does she know when she's about to hit the narcoleptic stage to where she can pull over?
I think so. I've never been in the car with her when she's driving. She's never had an incident, but she's never driven more than like 20 minutes at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she has a 20-minute radius, but, you are a very weird kitty. Where's my stamp? Ow!
Because I think she lives about 20 minutes away from us.
I had to stand up for a moment because I did that thing where your shorts are too tight and stuff happens in your groin when you lean over.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
That's also why she has like a standing, she can always stay over type thing.
Yeah, and she's got that at her dog sitting thing too.
Yeah, like my birthday party, I was like, everybody who is local, I don't know if we'll have space for you all, but Pam was the exception because I'm not going to make the narcoleptic drive home at 1 a.m.
She wanted to know if we had a picture of her cataplexy when we were playing that one game.
Oh, yeah.
Trash Panda. I'm like, no, it was so in the moment that none of us had like their phones out. She's like, I seem to remember. She's like, I seem to remember that we have a photo of it though, and I'm like, no, if I don't have one because I'm not attached to my phone in that manner.
We found one that I had taken though, where she just looks sleepy behind me and Xander.
Okay, kids. Well, how about you pick my next colors, and then I'll figure out something.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands.
That's not a color. Amy.
What color is wash your hands?
I don't know. What color is wash your hands?
The color of soap.
What is that? Do I have puke green? I think I don't have puke green, but I can probably make puke green. Should be like a blue and a green.
Okay, back. So just double checking. Cataplexy is that thing where like you're asleep but you're also awake?
Unsure.
Yes, kind
Because when the cataplexy hit,
Heard what's happening, but she cannot respond.
Yeah.
it's like having sleep paralysis, but you're not asleep. You're more conscious.
Because what always happens when she laughs,
Mhm.
then she'll still be laughing and go silent. And when she comes back, she just goes straight back to laughing.
Mhm.
It makes us laugh more, and it just makes the cataplexy fit last forever.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
'Cause the last time it happened, she was holding the dice for the trash panda game, and then she still had the dice.
Continue the game now, because Pam just...
Chip and Dale.
I like that it's Callie.
Oh.
We just stuck somebody behind her when she was in stationary. She's like, I can be stationary as long as I have somebody watching me. I'm like, yeah, because we always have a person for that.
I need to actually message offshore that the build is in stuff places.
Uh-oh.
I merged a PR and it will be in staging QA 5 minutes, and that was sent to me 20 minutes ago. So it should definitely be in QA now.
Stop working.
I guess I do. But since we have offshore and it's like 24 hours, they messaged me too. Yesterday I was about to start gaming, but I happened to turn on my laptop instead of the my PC, and Microsoft Teams notified me that the offshore devs were trying to get a hold of me, and they were really insistent about merging their fix because they broke the entire site like that day, and they were really insistent about merging in their fix, and I was like, can't I wait till the morning like it normally does? And they're like, no, we've got to fix so that our QA can test. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't push it to QA. I don't want to push it to QA because it's gonna I don't know what's in it, and I don't want anything to break. So we can do our dev environment, and our senior dev checked it, and he was like, it's only one line, so it shouldn't be do any harm. And we're like, okay. Merged it in, and it undid all the work of 2 of our developers.
Oh,
And the problem is they don't know, because they're like, it was only one line of code. How did all of our work disappear? So they spent most of today putting all that back.
Oh, jeez, that sucks.
I know it. And the offshore lead admitted that they don't do unit testing like they should do on their tickets. And I'm like, okay, well, you guys have had like a we have the metrics of a downhill sloping thing, and all you're doing is affecting your contract.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the last 5 days, like 50% of the tickets that they fix come back as failed because they weren't fixed. So I'm like, you guys need to test better, because now our project is a week over its deadline and kind of in jeopardy because of this.
What app from? Plama Build Report.
Plama, we are in the Discord if you want to join us.
Be in the voice chat.
It's under painting with RoboCoonie in the same spot that the other part is. He does.
Okay.
I cloned the Among Us channel to get the same access. I don't know what it is. Hello. He should have voice access, and if he doesn't, I can give him voice access.
You might need to give him voice access. It might be separate from the clone.
It looks like he's muted.
I don't have voice access from.
Okay.
Plama Build Report.
Well, I removed the voice access I removed the server thing for EA Spud.
Hello.
There it is.
Welcome.
I'm gonna give you, since you're so amazing and nice to my friends and junk, I'm gonna give you voice access, even though technically it's unlocked at like level 5.
Yay.
Thank you.
Which like happens a lot. I have all these unlockables, but they're for people that I don't care about too much. It's just, everybody else gets to unlock, and some people just get stuff awarded to them because I'm like, okay, well, you're cool. But it's just me setting up for a future public server. What am I doing? Okay. What's our next color? I don't think I made puke green, but it looks like something. It's a smear.
It reminds me of like witchy green.
It's a smear of something.
Looks like plankton after he got squished.
Did plankton get squished? Pick a color.
Blello.
So green. We just did green.
Blello.
Okay, fine. Fine. Here, it's yellow, and then I will grab one of the blues that I haven't used
No,
yet.
we should do a color that doesn't go with green for a challenge.
Well, I'm just painting everything.
Doesn't go with green. That's the real question. Purple?
That's what I was thinking. Purple.
Where are they on the color spectrum? Yeah, they're near each other, but they're not in that tertiary complement. Where's my purple?
I mean,
Purple.
they are kind of complementary.
They're really close, but they're not like two complementary things.
It's like how orange and green gets used.
Right.
Which is like,
Usually green and purple ends up being like kind of like a Cthulhu-esque monster color.
True.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
the
what?
opposite of green is
I screwed
red and pink and orange.
Yeah.
I screwed up. There is a combination of purple and green that goes really good.
yeah, I know, because it's on our company logo,
Yeah,
which nobody remembered. Amy should know.
I know.
The recycled sushi logo is purple and green.
I
more
was
trouble one.
from that one old game.
Yeah,
I
we're
like pulling out my business cards just to show people the back of them.
because they're different colors.
Yes. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And then I just pull up 5 more and they're like, oh, I want that one. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, now you have my corporate email.
Like, I think I gave one to Maz because Maz was obsessed with the green one.
Oh, Lee, did you get that Facebook message I sent you?
Which one?
The one with the, I guess, Southwest Airline is having some kind of special.
Yes, I got that. You know what I totally didn't do right now while I had my phone out? I totally launched Outlook, then you guys distracted me. And then I didn't send my email. It's
Are we going to Japan? Is this what's happening?
it's EA Spud's fault.
From go to Japan and like stay there for 2 weeks, not being able to do stuff.
Having to ask me.
Sir, I am going to be bringing like a bucket full of stuff home. Probably shit. Like, dude, Gundams, okay? Listen.
Oh my god, Gundam. Yeah. Where is my email? Yay! I need to email my offshore and be like, the data merge happened. Please do the work.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I just realized the photos I took of my P Bandays are awful. They're all cut. All the hands are cut off.
Yeah, no.
Dude, make it a teaser. Just say, hey, can you guess what this kit is? Find out in like the next post tomorrow.
Dun, dun,
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
dun, dun, dun.
Stop, because like most of what you're saying, I'm trying to avoid putting in my email.
Sorry.
The data has been merged. The data has been updated into Gundam.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
Next time on Raccoon Sounds.
Yeah.
Mm,
Which is it's just a chat.
tasty ass marmalade voice.
Wakes me up is just throwing one of the raccoons in my face and making noise.
Yeah, because I used to do a series with the little raccoon and my other raccoon, my little puppets, on YouTube, for Mini Cooney and New Cooney, and I can't make raccoon sounds, so instead they all make ma sounds.
At least you have to deal with raccoons. I have fucking possums.
You have. I don't have actual raccoons, but I have seen actual raccoons in Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah,
Which is like the weirdest place to see actual raccoons.
it's great.
They're upscale raccoons.
It's your Twitch stalker.
It is.
Fuck that. Fuck that. No, that one night when I saw him on top of that fence, all he did was stare at me, dude. He just like looked into my soul, and I was like, "What? You got beef? You kind of sus."
You're kind of sus. Are you sure you were in electrical? Which that's a thing in the channels now. It's got a user cooldown, so you guys don't spam it. But it's still, if you send the electrical command, it just goes, "Hey, did you know that?" Hold on, I can do that.
I saw that.
Electrical.
Just as soon as we established that Allie's always an electrical, and then I became the imposter, I was like, oh, I can use this.
Yeah, the problem is either Allie is the imposter and she's not aware of tasks that can be done, or she's just not aware of tasks that can be done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I have olives.
It's just that, hey, you know, you can go help solve the crisis, right?
What does this go to? Oh.
What I'm electrical.
Now I have to put yellow in.
Yeah.
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 Well, see, the fun of my paintings, EA Spuds, is that I send them to people. I don't keep them. That's why my email's on there. I'm like, I want people's addresses, and then I will send them paintings and probably stock them, but not right now because it's COVID. But
COVID.
but no, I don't stock
It'll
people.
end for the longest ass time.
It's gonna end. We're gonna be like in 2028 when it ends.
Yep.
when there will be like regular vaccines, and then we'll have kids that'll just be like, well, I don't get why you guys just couldn't have a vaccine, and we can just be like, you idiot.
It just makes me laugh that I moved in with Xander and was like, oh, well, this will be fun to see how this goes, and then we hit conventions and then the lockdown.
Yeah. Conventions and then a lockdown.
We literally got to spend every waking moment of every day together.
You can't touch your no square.
I don't want to touch all the butts, man. Come on.
Yellow was disappointing. Let's use highlighter yellow, which I don't know why it's in this friggin' painting kit. I feel like it was a mistake.
Ooh, actually, that looks.
But it's there.
It's there.
Like, I can barely see it, but it's my room doing that thing again where it's dropping the light source.
Yeah.
Strawberry flavored.
I'm sure it is.
Very flavored.
Australian licorice.
Hey, let's see if I tilt down, because my camera's got a light ring on it, so does that help at all?
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, okay.
At my parents' house.
The other camera has a light ring on it, the one that I use for RoboCoonie's capture.
I left all my good snacks at my parents' house, but I thought I was going back after 2 days.
And then you got sick.
And then I got sick.
What's our next color?
I should still be there though.
They should, if they're not, well...
Red.
Then Carl ate him.
If
Then
Carl
dropkick.
owes me.
No, just dropkick on him.
No, he owes me.
Owes you? For what?
I'm gonna take him back to Five Below and make him buy me $50 worth of candy.
Oh my god.
So,
The candy.
I saw the EA Spuds you were streaming earlier.
Like, go over any kind of budget at Five Below because you're like, well, this is only $1. This is only $2. This is...
My mom is complaining to me that the 99-cent store doesn't have many 99-cent stuff anymore. And I'm like, well, they have to survive COVID, so obviously they're not going to do the things.
LA-based 99-cent stores have a lot of items that end up being like $3 or $5, and I'm like, wait.
The highest priced item that I ever saw at the 99-cent store was priced at $49.99, and I'm like, this is not conducive to your brand. I demand to have this set of luxury, quote unquote luxury suitcases for 99 cents.
Oh, it was luxury suitcases. That's what it was.
I'm like, I don't need.
But I still have that coffee wine in the pantry.
They're quote unquote luxury suitcases. Like they have luxury in the name, but they are not.
And you can put a 5 below and see if I actually end up buying more than what I want.
Okay.
Next color. Ow.
Orange.
Orange. So, because my luggage combined value is. Oh wait, no, I gave that luggage to Amy. So my luggage combined value is $1,400.
And one of them is a smart one, I believe.
Both of them are.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's the one that you could ride on it? Like it has like a remote control, like wheels and stuff.
Yeah, there's a ride one, but I have the one that follows me. Or actually, I have two. I have two of them that follow me.
When I checked that piece of luggage, the girl just looked at me. She's like, "Does this have a battery in it?" And I was like, "No, I took it out."
Yeah, I love they're just so tired of that question.
I made Ebony do surgery on it, but
Yeah, they're just so tired of. Well, when I was TSA, the question that I hated, we had the same 3 questions that we had to ask everyone, and it was do you have any firearms? Is your bag locked? And do you have any film? And when it would get like really busy and I just didn't feel like dealing with people, I had some guy who was like, well, I need to ask you a question. I'm like, okay, well, let me ask my questions. And if your answer is in my questions, then have a great flight. And if it's not, have a great flight. And I asked my questions and I was like, did I answer your question? And he said, no. And I'm like, okay, have a great flight. And he's like, but I want to know them. Like, have a good flight, sir. And he's like, there's a laptop in there. I go, sir, this is an x-ray machine. I can tell it's going to be a laptop.
yeah.
And he's like, you don't have to be rude. I'm like, yes, I do. I'm the U.S. government. He's like, I'm never flying Delta again. I'm like, that's fine. We're not Delta.
We work for the airport, not the airline.
We don't even work for the airport.
You're basically a third party.
We were the federal government, which was also fun explaining to people who were like, how come so-and-so gets, or like, they leave their car at the curb, and I'm like, you can't park here, you'll be towed. And they're like, well, this car is here. And I'm like, yeah, but that car has federal license plates. If they wanted to park inside the terminal, they can. Whereas your car is about to be towed, because I'm about to call that number, because I'm a horrible, vindictive person. Am I using purple again? Yes, I am. I only got one person put on the no-fly list, and that's because he took a swing at me.
It's medicine time.
Medicine time.
Yeah.
NyQuil time, where you'll be all loopy and...
Well, it's anxiety medication time, but it is also NyQuil time because it's been like 5 hours since I took DayQuil.
Combined.
Actually, it's not even DayQuil, NyQuil. It's the Corticetin.
So if DayQuil doesn't make you drowsy and NyQuil gets you drowsy, and if you took both of them, what effect would you have? Just Quill?
Oh no, DayQuil makes me drowsy. It's just like not as heavily.
Yeah, because I remember taking DayQuil at work and still being like out of it.
No, I'm super like Xander will walk in the room and be like and just talk to me, and I'm like,
Whatever you do, don't take DayQuil and energy drink at the same time.
Oh god, no. Jesus Christ.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I haven't had caffeine in like 8 days at this point.
Well, yesterday, my Muay Thai instructor person, I told him my heart rate was like really high for some reason because they switched up my meds. And I'm like, we have to do like a light workout. And then I forgot that my trainers tough love me. So their light workout wasn't. It was so tiring and so bad, and I'm very sore right now.
Oh.
Hey, I think you worked out.
Oh yeah, and then they're like, so what's the next date this week? I'm like, I'm gonna wait till next week. So,
Wait,
I'm like, one, because I can't afford you guys.
Banning the sale, did Newsom actually sign an order banning the sales of gasoline-powered cars by 2035?
Yep.
Yeah, because we should be in electric or alternatives by then. We're getting there.
Yep.
I mean, I want my next car to be the Volvo Recharge, but I'll probably end up.
So
Yeah, so if you're still driving around a gasoline vehicle at the time, you should be fine. It's like grandfathered in
Okay.
effect.
Yeah.
But
because
2035
so-
is 15 years.
California still has issues with the electricity, though.
Yeah, but that's because we privatized it and it's stupid.
So did Newsom pass the law to unprivatize it or not?
Baby steps.
no.
All I know is I'm addicted to this damn show right now.
Which show?
Is it the one?
On camera.
Is it the one where the Japanese people are gonna die if they don't answer game show questions? Because that one's fun.
No,
Oh, that thing.
I don't remember what it was called.
I'm watching.
It was like Dora.
Paranormal caught on camera.
Oh, is that the thing? Where
Well,
you
I
saw
introduced it to
2
you
weeks or
guys.
3 weeks ago? With the Amityville horror thing or whatever.
Which one?
No,
Oh,
That's different. That's different.
Oh, okay.
I did the.
This is stuff that's actually being caught on camera.
Yeah, I did. I watched that during the day. Sometimes while I'm working. Because I'm like, oh, that was bullshit. I don't want to, like, deal with that. Fuck that. Security guards who are in, like, darkened places. And I'm going to make these hills watermelons. And.
Like right now, there's this kid, right? Like he's just on his mom's cell phone, and his grandmother passed away.
Oh, I saw that one. And grandma's just like totally in the picture, and she's corporeal, but you can tell that she's dead, and it's the creepiest shit ever.
You can see like the veins on her face
and sunken eyes, and it's just like, okay, this is creepy shit. Because I can see how cameras can see all that crap. I also like that kids can see, and animals just kind of stare into no place. Whitey used to stare into the dark corner of the backyard, and I'd be like, what ghost are you staring at, Whitey? You bark it away. Not that he ever did.
We gotta do an investigation in your house, man.
My house is fine right now.
No, it's not.
But, so Amy and I and Ebony have seen, or at least felt, the presence of the Dark Man.
Wait, was that with the Darkman, the Watcher type?
Yeah, so he's not doing anything, but he's just a watcher. It's really creepy.
It's basically like a guardian-based spirit, right?
Pretty much. So
Yeah.
my grandmother years ago told my mother that she never had to worry about a dark omen because Lee has a dark omen spirit bound to him, and it's dark enough to sufficiently scare all the other ones. And I was like, great, thank you.
Right on.
What?
Thanks, Grandma.
You knew about that? Your grandma knew about that?
Yes, she just told, like, out of the blue one night, we're sitting there, like, sitting outside and talking about shit, and I happened to walk in, and she's just like, oh, you never have to worry about dark omens, because Lee's got this really dark spirit tied to him, and I'm like, thank you, Grandma. And my cousin was there, and they're like, but you also don't have to worry about anything else, because she's got the guardian spirit tapped onto her, and I'm like, oh, great, we're opposites, fun.
Oh, dude, my cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles.
That took so long because didn't you buy it like 2 to 3 weeks ago?
It was gonna take that long. Don't remember, wasn't it? I remember something about being a pre-order.
No,
Oh,
I
it's a
bought it.
pre-order.
It's a pre-order.
Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, like, wait,
Yeah.
I thought it was from Amazon.
No, I.
Well, there was one on Amazon. Just because it's on Amazon doesn't mean it can't be a pre-order. I have pre-orders from Amazon.
Yeah, no, I keep forgetting that there's still pre-order related stuff on Amazon.
You just have to watch out for all the China stuff. If you want your China stuff, you get it from AliExpress, which is not very express because it still takes like months.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know that, but I mean, my mom's well, I ordered it in January, so my mom's that one thing, her jewelry for Mother's Day arrived last week. So
Oh my god, that was late.
and I called her in when it arrived. I was like, "Oh, your stuff is here." She's like, "What stuff?" And I'm like, I ordered you stuff for Mother's Day." And she's like, "The American one or the Mexican one?" I'm like, "Both, because I know you make me celebrate them."
My delivery address is not California, Long Beach. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Okay, DHL. Are you stoned? The fuck?
Wait, what?
I mean, depending on what they have to put in for customs forms, and if it's coming from another address where they have more additional information, that's usually what they do. Like, fill it into all the fields. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Oh, wait, DHL, it goes to this one state in the Midwest. Then it comes to us at the Carson or Long Beach branch.
You know what's fun once is that I watched a package from Newegg once go from Commerce. My street address is Georgia, and it went to the state of Georgia. Was marked as undeliverable because it was in the wrong area, and I'm like, yes, Commerce is nearby. You guys could have driven it to me in like an hour. Which is what I
request to pick it up.
No, they can do local delivery. So I did that too, but I mean, I wasn't gonna go pick up anything. You kidding? I'm somewhat bougie.
I'm so tempted to buy some of these tickets.
It's the American Express. It makes me think I have more money than I do.
It's Warhammer stuff.
Don't do it.
Too late. I'm already.
Warhammer 40K.
You can't stop us.
My friend likes Warhammer, but not so much the actual story. He just likes the figurines.
I like the figurines.
Some people like the painting aspect of it or how it looks.
Well, that's why he just paints the figurines, so that's what he's doing. Somebody lives in the Watermelon Mountains, or near the Watermelon Mountains, and you can tell they're watermelons because these are not boobs. They're very pointy if they were boobs. Like Madonna boobs. Like Madonna boobs. Yay. I'ma draw a happy little bush, and that'll be our secret, which is not what I'm gonna draw. But
Is that what we should call it nowadays?
huh? Is that what the kids are?
Call it nowadays.
No, the happy bush was it was a Bob Ross reference.
I know, it's a joke.
You're a joke. Anyway. Ew.
Thank you for being obvious.
Sam's being lewd.
Apparently, you guys don't know me very well then.
I'm like, that's not lewd.
When we were playing Among Us before, my name was Dr. Kimochi.
Yes.
It's Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should put the A and G in front of it to make it.
I couldn't.
I think next time I'm just gonna name myself Bush.
I can't be my RoboCoonie because of the derogatory thing of coon. So, oh, and I figured out that Twitch, when I'm typing it in on Facebook, the only reason that it gives me this URL is disabled is because when you type in /r, it tries to grab the preview already, and that's the one that's locked out. Did you guys notice that we have a custom invite thingy for Discord?
No.
Well, you don't get to send invites, so.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to invite people.
Well, then you tell Amy or Xander, and Xander will say no, but but Amy might say yes.
Oh yeah, this guy literally teleported in front of a truck.
Yeah, that one too.
Wait, what?
I like watching the Mexican ones, because there was one that I was watching where like the English person was like, this guy is just saying like a prayer the whole time to make this like thing disappear, and the entire comments are like people going, he's yelling obscenities and swear words, he's not praying at all. Yeah, that's what I am.
Yeah, so this truck is like, it swerves, right? And then like...
Oh, the one where this like dude in white lab coat just appears?
Yeah, he like appears like right after the truck swerves.
Yeah, to like miss him. So we're thinking it's like some sort of time traveler and just like miscalculated his arrival, but doesn't care.
I honestly think there are at least teleportation people out there.
Well, yeah. And then there was some dude on YouTube that says that he's from the year 2038. And
that guy.
the one who says that Trump gets elected for a second term, but we're in space by 2035. And I'm like, well, does the re-election of Trump contribute to us being in space by 2035, or can we just like forgo that part?
Or do we just Professor Farnsworth that shit?
Or did we create space travel to get away from him?
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Okay, you're done painting. I will stamp you when you're dry. Go over here. Next one! Yay! And the funny thing is when I don't think I finished doing the somebody wanted me to draw a pear last time. I think it was Pam.
It was Pam.
Yeah. So the weird thing from the last...
Pick up your phone.
That's my mom's phone.
Oh.
It's I don't answer the home landline. It's always from my mom. Because the company phone goes to my cell phone. So yeah. So all the people that I send paintings to, except for Allie, don't get to ask what they want, or tell me what they want anyway.
Well, it's a surprise.
Because I'm like, no, it's gonna be a surprise. You're gonna get whatever the hell I send you. Except for Allie, who was like, can I have a monkey with a blowtorch jumping on a trampoline? And that's what I sent her.
She's very spontaneous.
Huh?
You sent me the banana I asked for.
Yeah, but I was drawing fruit that day. Yeah. And like, but I've had people like, when I'm like, who wants a painting? I'm doing my next round of this wasn't the green I wanted. And they're just like, ooh, can you draw me? Nope. You will get what I give you and like it. Or trash it. I don't really care.
Do you take commissions?
I used to. I mean, no, my website says that I'll take a commission, but I don't take money because I don't want to deal with that.
Taxes.
No, not even that. I don't want to deal with the commitment of we've exchanged funds. I'd rather just do something for free, because then I can drop it whenever I want and not care, because I'm a heartless weirdo. But
Snap, snap, snap.
if you go to RoboCoonie.com, it explains my commission thing. But because I do have people, because I'm a furry artist, so I get people that are occasionally like, can you draw my furry thing? And I'm like, I can. I will do it for free, but you don't get any direction. You get to give me your refs, and then from there, I get to create, and you don't get to give me any direction on what you want. And if those are my terms, and if you don't like them, you can go commission someone for money. And also, I don't have a timeline, so you'll get it whenever you get it.
Like, it's been 10 years.
I think the longest I went was like a couple months. And come to think of it, one of the people I commissioned hasn't. I think I paid him in February. And he hasn't delivered. But he's also depressed and other stuff. And I don't want to be mean and be like, that's not my issue. Where's my fucking drawing? But But I did tell somebody that. Somebody that I paid, like, for... Because RoboCoonie cost me a cumulative $1,200. But they were very quick on the turnaround, so I didn't have to hound them at all for that. And even then, he was... the model cost me $400, and then the actual animation and rigging was another $800. And I don't use him for that often, but I have to because I paid a lot for him. And it's really weird because I think during one of our Among Us streams, one of my regulars that I don't see that often, but he is a regular, and one of his friends was like, "Hey, your RoboCoonie's very hot." I'm like, "Okay. What do you want me to do with this information?"
He wants that ass.
He did. I sent him a picture of the thing. He's like, "RoboCoonie's hot." He's like, "And you?" But then early on, they were also like, "How many subs to get a face reveal?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're on my YouTube, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "If you go through the account, you'll find me."
Just find the one with the smart car. Yeah.
It is.
Don't play Miami's on right now? What the fuck? It's like super late.
He's always on like late.
Sometimes you can only do things late. If he's in Miami, that's 3 hours ahead.
Dude, I can't do late streams anymore like I used to.
Well, no.
He doesn't have a job, so I don't know if he has a job unless he does the graveyard shift.
Yeah, my trainer was like, I'm just gonna go read a book. He's like, "You're gonna stream." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna read a book."
It's reading.
And then I did read a book, but I read a book while you guys were playing. But he was like, he's like, "Don't lie, I know you're gonna stream." I'm like, "I'm not gonna stream." He's like, "You better be doing your workouts." I'm like, "Or what? We don't physically see each other. You're not gonna hurt me yet." He piles, like, he's like, "I'm keeping track. You're gonna be in so much trouble when we are able to be near each other again." I'm like, "Yep, I know." Because my it's because my sparring time is with him, so just like, I'm like, "I've seen you fight. I know that you can hurt me." Oh god, don't bleed into the pear. Don't bleed into the pear. So when I was in art school, one of my senior projects was supposed to be doing something in India ink. And India ink doesn't dry right away. It takes hours. And our teacher told us, if you mess it up, you're going to have to redraw it because it'll leak and stuff. And so I redrew my senior drawing, and it was very complicated. I redrew my final project 3 times. And then it smudged again in my backpack on the way to school. So I wasn't going to draw it again. I had 20 minutes, and it took 2 hours to do each redraw. So I was like, I'm not going to draw it again. I'll take the C. and he was like, why did you redraw this? I'm like, because it smudged like 10 minutes before class. And he's like, and? I'm like, I'm not you, dude. I can't. He's like, a client wouldn't accept this. I'm like, this is school. I'm like, I'm not going to be an artist for pay. I'm doing this because I like wasting money and learning things.
Yeah.
I have a commission for you.
I already drew you a thing. What?
Now. I want me in shiny armor.
Okay.
Holding a Gundam sword.
Okay.
Hey Lee, remember that thing that was basically called Greg building a bridge?
Yeah.
Remember that? Let's do that.
Oh god.
Yes, Greg building a bridge. But like
I was just like, how we're supposed to depict Greg building a bridge. Oh, everybody knows he likes Gundam. I'll just put him with a Gundam helmet while making the body round.
Well, I drew him doing the I drew a Gundam building a human plot.
That's kind of morbid right there.
It was, but it was building Greg, and I think I did your head and then the body, and it was sanding one of the arms, and yeah.
One of my arms were off, and
it was building the limited edition Conops Greg. Limited edition Conops Greg.
Dude, the giant Gundam in Japan is actually moving fluidly now.
Yay!
Yeah, it's so smooth. I was like, wow.
Too bad you can't go there without, staying in the hotel for like 2 weeks.
God.
Yeah, you'd have to like quarantine for like 2 weeks and then deal with it.
I mean, just say that, hey, I want a hotel near the Yokohama Bay area.
They have a specific place for you to go to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How about in a ship?
Ooh, like a cruise ship. Like a cruise ship thing, or yeah,
Run of the Princess.
a penis.
Oh my god.
I'm not. Well, this is why.
It's starting to look like testicles right there.
This is why my friends are confused, because I get to be vulgar and random things, and then I'll still like turn around during Jackbox and be like, "Can you not?"
I hate this Facebook layout now. It forced me into it.
You can change it.
I can't.
You can temporarily, but then it's gonna force you in at some point. But it's fine, because we all use Facebook like we do Apple, where we're just we complain, but we'll just take it.
Accept the change, because you can't stay in the same place forever.
No, don't touch me there. This is not my Facebook square.
This is not my Facebook square.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm drawing detail. The moment I put in the watercolors, it's just gonna mess up.
It was like a diamond dick or something.
It's Voyager!
The phasers.
Or it's like a Voyager type craft, because that's what I'm gonna draw instead of drawing Greg, because I don't feel like drawing Greg right now.
Oh, have you watched Lower Decks yet?
No.
It's hilarious.
I'm sure it is, but I just don't. I have, like, I want to watch crime things, and that's what I watch.
I see.
There's a series that I'm rewatching where it's just a group of grifters doing their thing in London, and I'm like, I like this series, I'm just gonna watch it again. Cause yay.
I think that's me doing my regular show binge.
I have regular show, but it bothers me.
I have a question.
We might have answers.
What's with the spinner?
My spinner?
Why not?
Why not? I have a spinner, but I have it because it has such a good bearing that I can just set it off and leave it.
Oh my god, it's so nice.
That's some good quality bearings.
Yeah.
Look at it. God.
Arena.
It feels nice too.
Oh, Inception.
Oh my god, look at there's a spin on that thing. God, I'm moist. Fuck.
Because when I had it on my desk at work, the spinners and stuff weren't for me, they're for my coworkers. All the little like toys and stuff, they'd all stand at my desk and like set them off and things, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, why are you here?
I always set off all of your sand things.
The sand things and the goopy things.
Yeah.
I miss my desk.
I just stand there and flip every single one over.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of desk, my new desk,
It's from IKEA.
it's not just for my IKEA, but I shoved a lot of Gundams in there right now.
Oh, good. You know,
You're not going to return it then.
my new desk created so much room that I don't have anything to put in them. Oh, I forgot to put my stupid aligners back in. God damn it.
Wait, so Greg, you're not going to return it?
I'm too lazy to do that.
Do I have too much water? I mean, IKEA's okay. My IKEA desk lasted. I mean, it's in the storage unit right now, but it.
Who makes a table? Who makes a table without
It's not really a desk. It's basically 2 cabinets with a wooden plank on the top.
No, I know, because I have one of those too. It's in the storage unit, but.
But it also like has no form of stability on the table to the cabinets. Not like, like wooden pegs or even like steel rods or something.
Yeah, I know. I have one in storage. But I had my it didn't need too much stability. It had a 40-pound iMac on it. So it's just like not.
Yeah, because Greg's situation is entirely different since he has like what 2 gaming monitors.
See, the only reason that I got the desk that I wanted was because work was like, we're gonna give you a $500 COVID spend so you guys can make your home situations better. And I was like, yay, desk. And now they've extended that. Now we get another additional $250. So I bought more purple cushions.
I'm jealous.
Because monitor was out of like price range. And where am I going to put it in my room? I don't know. I have it's like Gentic thing.
I got 2 monitors. I got my big ass PC right here on my left side, and then I got my fat ass linking on it right now. And then like I put like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Gundam boxes in there because room.
I have my.
It's not shaking anymore. Like it's sturdy as fuck, but still.
I have my DeLorean next to me, which I was surprised that the batteries were still functional because it's been sitting on a shelf since I got it. Way back when ThinkGeek used to exist.
Well, Greg, there's also the thing like the stability issue is more on,
Earthquake.
Wait, what? Yeah, that too. And also that there's no form of rods or like actual stability minus the sticky.
There's no way to keep the desk where it is.
Yeah.
Well, everybody was like,
is it against the wall? If it's against the wall, you'll be fine.
We did not even say a thick desk. We said a stable desk that can hold all the weight of your things.
My desk weighs so much. But it's steel and wood, and it also costs $300. But
yeah, no, that's what you pay for quality.
Yeah, because I'm at the age where I'm like, I want stable shit. But look, I have a DeLorean.
DeLorean.
This thing is 200.
It lights up.
But it's just 2 freaking things on top of with a freaking wooden panel on the top. That's from what your description was.
Look, my DeLorean lights up.
DeLorean.
And it makes the noises.
This anime thing just ends, Xander.
What the hell?
Where's the noise? Where's the noise maker on this thing? Yeah.
Oh no, your anime thing is still happening. Oh, never mind. He went back, and we lost Greg.
No, the anime thing is done.
We also lost Greg.
Oh.
That's fine. Greg can come back when he's done being Greg.
No, but it's still, that desk was like...
Ah, God damn it. No, I mean, it's the bare minimum desk. I looked at those. They actually come from Workplace IKEA.
Uh-huh.
And they're meant to be, like, in offices. And I'm like, there's no way that... Unless they're a startup that's splurged on random bullshit.
Yeah, that's why. Because, like, if from what the description that you gave, that there are basically 2 cabinets on top with a...
Oh, goddamn stupid chair.
A thick wooden plank.
Hello.
With no form of, like,
Amy.
Drilled into it.
Hello, macaque hang.
Amy.
Greg.
Xander is never allowed to touch the no square.
Okay.
What the fuck happened?
Why?
Because I was like, you need to come into this server, make all this noise. How dare you? You got beef?
And then what?
And then he's like, no. And I'm like, it's all he said to me. And then I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Xander's an admin here, so
he can beef you up.
He's got. I granted him and like the bots, and I don't like granting bots administrator privileges, but it's just.
Anyways.
But I have to.
Back to my, I guess, dilemma. I kind of just gave up. So yeah, it's just 2 shelves, like the one you have in your storage, and I have these little sticky things underneath that's making it sturdy.
Sturdy-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, you can probably. Actually, no. If you got some 3M XMB double-sided tape, that stuff is tough as shit to get off.
Well, I'm shaking. Look. Well, obviously you can't look, but I'm shaking the desk right now. It's not moving or anything.
I know, but I'm saying that this is like XMB clear tape to the point that it's so tough that that's what's holding my cameras onto my car's windshield.
It's so tough where you tie your waifus in.
Like, it's so bad that it broke something. I installed stuff at work with it, and in order to get it off the wall, we had to cut it off the wall.
Oh my god.
So, because you just can't get it off, and I'm like, okay, well, I know we're remodeling, but I guess we'll have to like cut the piping off, and that's fine because that was the job. That was the job where our CEO was placed in a glass office, because if he weren't in a glass office where the legal people could see him and HR could see him, he'd probably be doing blow.
Blow? Where's?
Because fellow coworkers who were there when they were doing the startup would tell me stories. They're like, yeah, John does it all the time, but we used to do it all. That's why he's in the glass office. I'm like, oh.
Hey there, meet Jim. Yeah, he does blow all the time.
Well, the fun thing was I was in the kitchen getting an aspirin because I had a headache, and the CEO walks up behind me and he's like, hey, Lee, what are we doing? I'm like, I'm getting an aspirin. He's like, do you think I should do an aspirin? I'm like, John, do you have a headache? And he's like, well, how many do you think I should do? I'm like, John, it's real aspirin. I'm not giving you code. I'm like, it was like the weirdest thing. I'm like, are you high right now, John?
That's hilarious.
Should I do an aspirin?
Yeah, and so he ended up taking like 3 of them. I'm like, and then I got from one of the other coworkers, they're like, did you give John anything? I'm like, no, he was in the kitchen when I was getting an aspirin, and he thought that aspirin was code for something. And they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Wow.
But this was also the company where we had beer on tap.
Ooh.
All the time. So nobody would touch the beer until John did, because then we were like, okay, well, it's not okay until the boss says that it's okay. Except that John would touch the beer at like noon. And he also gave us a party once because we launched a TV program to Fox. And the party was that he got us a party bus. We basically did shots on the bus to Venice Beach and then did a beer crawl with him.
Nice.
So we're like, okay. But this is also the same man who would come to us and be like, I want $20,000 worth of Halloween decorations in this office. And we're like, we can't order that. We need to like okay it with the COO, and he's not gonna let us do that.
Was his name Jeremy Piffin by any chance?
Nah. But I had to be Lee 1 or something at like the company address because our COO was also a Lee. Actually, that company was weird. We had a lot of duplicates. Like, we would hire people, and I think we had 4 Chris's, and we had like 3 Mikes, and 2 Lees, and like 3 Jens, and I'm like, why are we hiring duplicates? I'm like, I'm the IT guy. You know how confusing this is for emails?
That's genius, though. Do they have like a same last initial too?
No, one person did. It was
John
really.
Lawrence, like JB.
We had one guy who had like the same, because I think the email scheme was just first name at, because there were only like at the time there were only like 17 people in the company. It was the company was the one where we find videos online and help them go viral and license them.
Oh yeah, that company.
Yeah, that was fun. That meant that for those 2 years that I was there, every video that people would share to me, I'd be like, I already saw this and I know who owns it. I'm like, don't you think I had to sit there and watch the monitor where we get new videos and it loops? So every 10 minutes, I had to see the one where the woman is throwing pieces of ham onto her ass to the tune of a song.
What?
Yes. I'm like, I don't know what song it was because the monitors were silent, but it was still, I sat across from the monitor, so I couldn't not see it. And then there was the one about the guy that like was doing a drinking contest, and they had like an area where you could puke into, and he fell off the stage into the puke area. And I'm like, I don't want to sit here and watch this.
Oh
Can we-
my god.
What?
Sounds like one hell of a company.
Why
It-
would they do this
okay,
to
so
my
they had like it was like run by a Playboy type thing. So it was still like we had so many crazy things and like stupid shit, and he would come to me and be like, because I was like, he's like, why does our per person computer budget cost $1,500? I'm like, because you want us to all have Macs, John, and that's the cheapest I can get them, maybe $800. And I ignored him at one point and just purchased all the HP monitors because they looked exactly like the Mac monitors. And then I did tell him, because he was like, well, how do we get this under thing? I'm like, every single monitor out there is an HP monitor. He's like, but they look like Apple. I'm like, right. So if you just let me buy cheap, they'll be fine. I can get cheap mice too. They look like the Apple mice. Nobody cares when you bring clients into the office. But he used to have me fake, because whenever they got a successful client, they would land like a big video. They would make a lot of noise and like celebrate, and we had the entire office was hue lights when they were still newish, so it'd make the hue lights blink, and they would tell me that they were bringing in clients, and they're like, can you simulate this? And we're like, yeah. And then my contribution to the dev team was making all of those lights turn red whenever the site went down, so that we wouldn't get the string of people coming in to tell us that the site was down. They're like, yes, we know the site's down, the lights are red.
Interesting.
And then it would set it to green when the site was back up again. So we're like, okay, cool. Whatever. That company went from 17 to 256 in like the year it was there. And then they expanded too quickly, and I think they had to downsize in the last year because my friend was let go, and I think she said they let go of like 180 people.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
So it was like, well, yeah, that's what happens when you expand too quickly, but I don't see why you would need 250 employees to just watch videos all day.
They can just send it to electrical.
No, electrical is small. Allie is in electrical. Now we have all these random inside jokes for our ops people too. Like, V's 20 is a galley.
I'm sad because they lewd my Reptilia from the Rising of the Shield Hero.
Oh no.
Wait. Oh, the raccoon chick.
They made her all slutty, and I don't approve.
Are you talking about the figure that just came up for pre-order?
Yeah, the $275.
I'm seeing $237, but yes, the bunny suit, right?
Yeah.
The red bunny suit.
Yeah, the red one.
What am I drawing?
You know the Shield Hero anime manga thing.
Oh.
You know that little
Yeah.
raccoon chick.
Do not type Sakimi-chan. You will never go out of there forever.
They already looted Natsuko, and I'm so sad about that.
What the fuck did you expect? Sex sells. Sakimi is making money out of that shit.
Oh yeah.
12 years old.
Did they make her an adult in that version?
Wait,
Huh.
it's 12 years old and whatever animal she is, a dog.
There's enough water in that. Oh no, did my internet freeze?
It's actually, I think,
Damn it, internet.
18 because she leveled up.
Now there's paint on my middle finger.
Wait, 18 dog years?
Divide by 7, 2.5.
Don't ask questions. She has boobs.
Yeah.
You have boobs.
That's what most people just say.
I have boobs. I don't want them.
You have moobs.
I have man boobs, which my trainer pointed out.
Moobs. Moopalicious moovles.
He's like, we can get you to whatever shape body you want to be. And I'm like, no. I don't care so much about the body. I just want to be able to not fall over when I throw a roundhouse kick.
Are you able? Can you do it? Sure, you can.
Sure do, God. So I think I turned my trainer into a furry.
Oh no.
No, you just brought out the furry that was already in him.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Furry.
Well, one day he like texted me and was like, "So hey, how much do those like fursuits cost?" I'm like, "Why, John?"
Your response was just why, John?
And he's like, "I was just curious." I'm like, "You sure you're not trying to become a furry?" He's like, "No, I just wanted to know how much the fursuits run." And I'm like, "They're expensive."
They're like $3,000 for a good fursuit, right?
Mine was 1,800, and I don't fit into it. And the RoboCoonie, if I ever get him done, but I have to find the fursuiter that'll make him. He's probably going to cost me a lot. But yeah, no, he's John's like his equivalent of him is a drawing that I drew of actually my digital drawing pad is nearby. It was a shiny Charizard Muay Thai fighter,
Oh.
which Mr. No Imagination named Draco. You're a silly man, my Muay Thai trainer, who's 10 years younger than me. Where is my art?
Your aunt?
My art.
Oh.
Oh, I did find out that in the earthquake, my slumlord of an aunt, they had mounted their TV to the drywall with drywall anchors.
Oh no.
So they had a 55-inch 4K TV that in the earthquake just basically came off the wall and took a chunk of the wall with it and destroyed the TV. So since they're being so shitty, that I laughed when she told me. It's just like, it's not funny, Lee. I'm like, no, it's not, but there's a reason why my 3 TVs didn't move. They're mounted into the studs. Was this one of them? Yeah, that guy. Which I will color someday. Oh no, lights!
Oh, is it 10:30?
It's
10:45?
It's 10:45. God, which one is it? Was it bathroom, bedroom? Bedroom ignore. Alexa, turn off bedroom ignore. Because then that one should at least trigger the... Oh wait, no, it's nighttime. Alexa, I'm gonna read.
Alexa, marry me.
There it goes. She can't hear you.
The laws of robotics.
No, don't play classical. Oh wait, it's not classical. Fine, then you can do that. Was this the only one I drew of him? Yeah, because I draw furries like this shark.
Isn't that basically a scaly?
No, well, yeah. No, scalies are the...
I know there are lizards and reptiles and all that stuff, but isn't sharks scales?
Yeah, they kind of fall into that because they don't have the...
Sorry, I have to go with the...
It's a subgenre of furry because of... Yeah.
Yeah, the scalies and actually, I only know about the furries and scalies.
There's probably others, but I can't remember them right now. So... I know that isn't the only Draco I drew.
The set up until like Lee actually is free, so you may as well just pay the $150 to get it taken care of. Then
No. I'll just wait for it to fuck up.
Or because I can't draw cars, Anubis and his BMW. I'm like, I can't draw cars yet.
did you see the processor I sent you on, or I tagged you in on the computers?
Yep.
You might want to pick that up if you're going to start something.
Open. I guess this qualifies as lewd.
Why is it lewd?
It's just a bear in his underwear.
That's a little lewd.
Right?
You sure it's not a barbarian? You sure it's not a barbarian?
It's my friend's bear, but yeah. It's Bear. The one who's in our groupie thing. This is Bear's character. Do I have Coonie?
I play a game on my phone and I keep clicking the jump button when I try to hit them.
I know I have, like, because I have since I have the Telegram stickers, I have Coonie's, like, Telegram stickers in my layout thing. I was drawing a new one. But yeah.
Ooh.
You're silly. And then there was a heavyweight bull boxer that I need to finish, but I don't like drawing cowhead. But I've got his body. Which are all commissions from people. Actually, I think this one was given to me last year, so I haven't fulfilled yet. But he doesn't follow up, so whatever. I think in the first, like, 20 minutes, I was like, here's the body of your character, and then I never touched it again. Let's draw the Ocean Spray logo.
Yeah.
I want to fly somewhere, but I also don't.
I want to fly.
I don't really want to fly anywhere. I just want to be pampered in first class. That's all I want. I don't care where the destination is.
Pampered with the restrictions right now.
You get like a pseudo pampering, but I mean, you're only gonna get really pampered if you're flying like the Emirates Airlines. If you're doing diamonds to oil or oils to diamonds. Brussels to Dubai. Dubai.
Traveling sounds good.
So, because I have really nice art on my website that I'm like, I drew this. Like that, the one with the bust and like the blanket, and it's really nice and well shaded. And my teacher kept it as an example of A work. But he docked me like half a point. Like I got an A- because he was like, well, it doesn't have nipples. And I'm like, but the bust doesn't have nipples. He's like, I'm just going to add nipples. And I'm like, but I shouldn't be docked a half a point because you wanted nipples on a bust.
Just say they're inverted.
You weird teacher.
That person was shy.
Maybe. Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Oh, I also added another command that plays the video of I don't want to do the work today.
Did you guys hear
What?
that the bird is the word?
No!
It's have you heard?
Yes.
It worked.
No, you.
No, it
failed at
didn't.
the joke.
But what you can do with people of like my generation is just tell us about the game. And if they're aware of what you're talking about, you'll get a sudden swear. Just like, fuck. The game doesn't end. It's just a collect. There's no way to win, and it just doesn't end. But there's a way to prolong it until somebody messes it up again.
Wait, I thought like for it to end, the Prime Minister of England would have to say the game has ended.
No, because it's not. It didn't. It's a thought experiment. It didn't start with them.
No, but wasn't that one of the main rules for it to end?
No. The only rules of the game was that if you acknowledge the game, you lose, and that's it.
Oh.
It never ends. Yay! That means that if they emailed the account, it's gonna go to everyone, or at least to me.
Well, it's about the ribbons,
What ribbon? Oh, our ribbon.
in case we have any, but I think we turned ours in.
We always turn ours in.
Wait, didn't they already delayed, like, postponed ALA?
No.
No.
Oh, fuck, that's right. They haven't postponed it. And we're like, what, October, November?
They came up with a statement that basically says it's up to the convention center.
Yeah, they're not gonna pay that outlandish cancellation fee. The convention center will have to cancel the event so that they can waive it.
So we have to plan like it's gonna happen.
Yep, and I am planning like it's gonna happen. I'm buying new supplies.
I suggest we all get those Among Us suits ready.
Oh yeah, we'll just run around in Tyvek's.
Bath and Body Works was advertising on Facebook for those little mini hand sanitizers again.
Oh yay! See, I get you guys those things every year, and you guys are like, "Why do we have these?" And now you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's because weeaboos don't shower.
Fucking dirty weebs.
Damn weebs with their stupid Japanese English.
Desu, nay.
It'll be interesting to see if ticket sales go like majorly down.
I doubt it. They don't.
Up.
Maybe, because I mean the weeaboo cosplayer community don't exactly have common sense when it considers stuff.
Well,
So
I mean, technically, all most of America.
I know, but I meant more in the sense of like, maybe I shouldn't go to a thing, or before it was maybe I shouldn't spend on a convention when I don't have money for rent. Because I used to see those discussions all the time, because somebody would always have that discussion about someone who's stalking them at the con. Where they're like, this person can't afford like to pay their rent, but they're still coming to the con. It's because they want to stalk me and stuff. I'm like, okay. You understand you need to call the police. You don't wait for a convention to start and then security. But that's how Gallifrey attendees tend to treat us.
Yep.
And they treat us like that even outside the convention. And we're not legally supposed to acknowledge it. So all I do is take down information and pass it to the board.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not the police. We're not authorities. You guys need to grow up and call the police. And I know they're going to laugh at you, but you need to do the thing. LostCon is worse. We have to deal with the old people who don't know how to say no to each other. Like, can you just go get drunk on the 18th floor? Or whatever floor?
17.
17.
Get smashed.
We all know that the 14th floor is really the 13th.
Yeah.
I liked at LostCon when the Scientology people kept coming down to tell me that that someone kept leaving free Hong Kong ribbons on their door. And I was like, okay, well, I will certainly look into that. It was me. It was always me. Because the room they were in was like the Chinese chairman of the merger with Marriott's name, and I was like, oh no, you guys don't want to do the Hong Kong thing. I'm gonna leave little free Hong Kong stickers here. I'm like, the Scientology people had a nice like setup and they have great food, but you just grab the food and then leave.
Yeah.
Although every time I left,
I walk into parties with Ebony, and older men try to talk to me, and Ebony just goes, she's engaged, and turns me away from them. And I always stare at Ebony like, do you have magical powers? What was that?
it's the magical powers of being stern and like imposed.
Because it always happens like after night shift is over, and I'm tired, and I've had a drink or two, and I just don't know how to respond anymore.
I think Christine got hit on by Brian once.
By who?
Brian.
Yes,
Oh, no.
Oh.
she told me.
Huh.
Like while he was still dating Jen.
He hit on me multiple times when he was still married to his ex-wife in front of her.
No commitment.
Yeah.
How weird.
And that was my first year at Galley when Xander wasn't there. So, like, I was new to ops. I only really knew Leah. It was just a very, like, what the fuck?
I like finding out who brought in what from what places and stuff. And Greg, how did we inherit you? Was it? I know it was something horrible with Allison, but it's just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you used to be under Allison, right?
Yeah. So you don't need to have that memory. But, yeah. I don't know what I'm drawing right now for painting. It looks lewd again.
I'm not even paying attention because I'm looking at what's available.
It looks like a uterus.
No, it's a space from Fall Guys, right?
I guess.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those brain cells.
It could be a brain cell. I'm mostly thinking of. Oh, I sent one of my watercolors to Dylan. I wonder what he thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, we're not friends on Facebook, so I don't know if what he would do with that information, but sure.
I am Facebook friends with him.
I sent him the experimental one that looks like it has splooge on it.
Oh, that's right.
It's candle wax drippings, but it just looks really bad. Because I'm like, hey, if you're going to divorce our friend, I'm going to side with her, but I'm also going to be professional about it in the thing, because that's just fucked up. But I also get your side.
Yeah.
I get that you want to have kids and shit, but...
It's a whole complicated mess on both sides, so...
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who is this?
Mariel's ex-husband.
Oh my god, my brain is like farting so hard right now. Who's Mariel again?
One of our supervisors at Galley.
Right. Purple hair, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
The short pixie.
So, EA Spuds, you get to be part of weird conversations that we're having.
I like an alien. She just came in during night shift with her, Bill mug and was like, this can hold half a bottle of wine. And I was like,
You know, Christine's tankard and the one that she gave us for her wedding, those also hold like a full bottle of wine. For the Renaissance fair.
I just, got free food.
Well, I was a bridesmaid.
Snap.
So my friends had like their wedding.
All day and be security.
Yeah. So my friends had for their wedding one male bridesmaid and one female groomsman.
Oh, nice.
And it was a Renaissance themed wedding, so we were I still have my costume. It was $500 for genuine leather, and it was California, so it's hot as hell. But it was an April wedding, so we were okay for the most part. But it was still.
Alberto still had long hair, and at one point when we were just waiting for guests to start coming in, I just sat and braided his hair. I have a picture of it somewhere.
So anyway, the groomsmen had these huge, like, rapier swords things. And the bridesmaids all got lanterns. I still have Katie's lantern, because I have no way of getting it to her.
Her what?
Her lantern, because she was one of the bridesmaids people.
Oh, yeah.
I have no way of getting her lantern to her. Let me see.
I just got a free corset because somebody was like, yeah, I don't need that anymore.
I know. And she liked how she's like, wait, I like this thing. It's giving me curves.
I like that I had back support all day long.
She's like, I have curves again.
Wait, doesn't she already have curves right now?
But it was like nicer curves.
This was like 3 years ago.
Oh.
God, it's been 3 years already. I still haven't given them their video from the wedding.
Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while.
My nerds and their weddings. Because I don't like going to normal weddings anymore. They're just boring. My friend Amy, the other Amy, had a Jurassic Park themed wedding, but the reception was Doctor Who themed.
Oh, nice.
And they actually got, one of their friends managed to get one of the Jurassic Park Jeeps so that they could take a photo session with them.
Oh, nice.
And her entrance music was the orchestral version of the Jurassic Park theme. Yeah, and to get into the reception area, we all had to go through the TARDIS store. To be like, oh, it's bigger on the inside, yay! And then
I get it.
I'm gonna run out of water. You know what I don't like is that there are so many people at Galley every year who are like, Lee, I'm gonna buy you a drink, and it never happens. But I think the last time I complained to somebody about that, they were like, but you don't drink. I'm like, but the principle.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say you're gonna buy me a drink, buy me the damn drink. I will drink it, maybe, or I will hand it off to, like, Amy. But there was one year, the year that I met, I knew, what's her head? Katie from the internet. So the year that we actually met in person, we were sharing a room. And that's when she helped me from getting stuck between the wall and the bed. Because I had fallen off the bed. But it was because I came off the escalator, and one of my friends goes, Lee, try this drink, it's glowing blue. And then I don't remember how I got to my room.
Oh my god.
But I did.
That sounds like you were given an adios.
Something. Because that was when
based off of 4 different types of drinks.
That was like the early days of LobbyCon, when the hotel was a little bit more lenient and didn't care that people had their own alcohol too much. But yeah, that was that. And then Selena's parents are bartenders, and we went to her bar once, and she was like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't like to taste my alcohol. And she's like, I'm going to bring you something that's going to fuck you up, but it's going to taste like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. And she did. And it did, and I totally did end up fucked up. So it was like 7 different alcohols, but it just tasted like a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
I used to know how to make that.
And I was like, okay. Because when I finished it, they're like, do you want another one? I'm like, nope, I'm sufficiently fucked up right now. I would still like to be able to walk.
Isn't that the drink called Earthquake?
Probably.
Maybe.
Lady Killer, huh?
Yeah. I also like buttery nibbles. Which is a funny thing to say.
I think I used to know how to make that as well. Shit, I used to know how to make all those drinks.
I don't drink as much anymore, but it's mostly medication.
I did bartending school. I got bored.
Ah.
Like,
You
I
weren't-
have some bartending equipment still here, but I'm just like, I think I gave most of it to a friend who's been who mixed drinks at his home parties.
You weren't like me, who got bored and decided to become a federal agent.
Well, it's more like I was trying to find a career path I would enjoy, and I was trying to do bartender because I like to mix things.
I wanted to have the maximum ability to make people miserable, and that was it. Because I had just left Disney. It was like the polar opposite of Disneyland, leaving where I have to be happy to everyone, going to the TSA where I'm just like, I'm gonna stop you from getting onto your flight on time. Because you decided to stare at me weird.
Well, that's Disney for you.
Well, TSA, but yeah. Disneyland was kind of weird.
I think I was trying to find a career in bartending, but like I applied to all the places in my area and didn't get a call back. So I'm just like, oh, well, that makes sense because I need to be a server first or some, or like.
I don't know why Barbizon popped into my head. Barbizon has to do with the beauty school. I'm out of water. I am out of water. Yay, I got to go get water. Which means
I should go get water as well.
the stream gets to go into the pause menu. Maybe. Wait, is my... did everything move? Or did I not? I don't think I actually moved the chat box into where it needs to go. Because I didn't notice it till right now, because it still has the message from... on it. What up? Boop. Put this on pause. Well, I don't know if I still need to recruit as many people as we needed for ALA. So, at this point.
I'm not going to ALA, fuck that.
I mean, I'm not going to go either. Not going to jeopardize health because we need to put on some weeaboo thing. Toodaloo, they'll slugger to both headlights.
Yeah.
All for
I think
one
Allie and
time.
I were going to go on a sushi date
Aw.
next year.
Suchi.
I like that you went on a date in Among Us.
What? Oh, yeah!
Like, I have to take her out on dates. Come on.
When we were playing Among Us, they both died. He's like, you want to go on a date while everybody else is doing
Wait, what did you guys do? I heard it, but I wasn't watching because I was still in the middle of working.
So, she killed me. I was the first person to die. She killed me right at south of Deacondam, and while Amy and Pam saw her, and Ben was coming in, and then the thing just recorded like, Allie, we saw you kill Sam.
So I know, I was in electrical.
contamination chambers?
Yes, which I love. I love that level as an imposter because the vents are so good in that one.
Yeah. And it was just like, we were both dead, and just like, hey, Allie, you want to go on a date?
Took a Louisville slugger to both headlights.
Hey, I'm supposed to be the good husband. Well, not good. I need to be a good husband, Amy.
Husbando. Look,
Take my wife on dates.
look, my RoboCoonie logo is also a stamp for or a seal for my wax seal.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, it finally came in?
Oh yeah, it came in a while ago. I was supposed to write a review, I forgot about it. But it's a nice little stunt.
What are you going to say, Amy?
Nothing.
Okay.
She was gonna say that you need to return to turning your radio. I don't know. I have, like, Scott Busman was annoyed because he's like, I got your letter, but the seal had melted. It only shows a tail. I'm like,
I didn't know what the one you sent me was because it was just completely gone.
I don't know, because there's this ornate A that I have, and then there's a raccoon, and another raccoon, and another raccoon. So, because my stamp says House Raccoon on it now. My address stamp, it's got my, it's got this thing on there and says House Raccoon. You've reached the land of no more time.
I think I have some Harry Potter stuff, like a Harry Potter letter.
I think I moved. I think I moved my camera. There it is.
So I have like no use for it. I want to find someone to give it to you.
Are you Pam now?
I'm dreaming about Among Us.
Oh, you played too much Among Us.
I don't remember what my dream was about last night, but it wasn't Among Us. Okay, you sit there. I'm gonna draw a person doing a thing, but I don't know what that thing will be.
I've been sleeping that night closely for the past week, so I've had like, I don't remember.
Oh, fever dreams?
Weird fever dreams.
Oh my gosh. Those
Hello. Hi, Totoro.
Like 10 hours sleeps, and then Xander wakes me up and is like, hey, it's 10 a.m. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Amy, it's your brother.
I know.
I think like one time when I was like, I had like a fever or flu, so I took a NyQuil, and then I had like a fever dream where I was working.
Yeah, I've had those. I've had those for work. Like, I had a fever dream. I had a fever dream at Disneyland that my hands had turned into the scanners for the POS machine because I was retail, and we were doing. Yeah. Amy's monkey.
Are you making Perry the platypus?
I am drawing a hat.
It's a Pam.
It's a Pam. It's a Pam. It's a Pam. It's a Pam.
Fucking ninja and shit.
Pam, you're gonna get the weird cat. Hold on, if I find it on my desk, I can show you what it is.
Greg, I think Pam made it home okay.
That one.
2 hours later.
Yay.
I also have.
Greg was asking me like 2 hours ago if you made it home okay, and I was like, I don't know.
Okay, someone's just gonna get the weird pumpkin because I'm not gonna.
A mile away. Like, literally, I could walk.
Oh, okay.
But you probably wouldn't fall asleep.
During the walk.
No, probably not.
I
You don't know.
I walked a
Alexa,
mile
next.
with Pam at con. Yeah,
Oh, we've walked so much at con.
walking is a very rare.
Okay.
We've walked
We usually have to be
so much
stationary
at con.
We lost the monkey.
Yep.
We always lose the monkey. He pops in to see what we're doing and then disappears.
That's why I have to use the row back on. And he was probably
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Warm copper kettles and something with mittens.
You know, these Bigfoot videos.
Something and something and someone's in my shoe. These are a few of my favorite things.
that thing with the chick from Stranger Things.
The
The Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, I know the home. Forgot that was that one.
Ooh, this one dried pretty.
Wait, is it out?
Yeah, it's already out on Netflix. I wanted to watch it. Positive reviews? I would think so. I like Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, her, yeah. That's cool.
And it's got the guy from The Witcher.
I need to watch the rest of Stranger Things.
The Witcher. The guy who plays The Witcher.
Superman.
Yeah. He plays,
Boom,
and Helena Bonham Carter as her mom, but I don't think she's
1,
in it
2,
very
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
It's so dated.
Oh man. I'll draw one more and then we'll jump into Among Us because you know we're gonna.
Because you know it's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
It
I'm
is.
not gonna play because I have to go to sleep soon.
Well, I have to go to sleep soon, but no.
Sir,
It's actual work.
sir.
Maybe this is a toilet.
What?
Maybe it's not a hat. Maybe it's a toilet.
I had to go be at work at 10. I did it again. Yeah, it's all.
I need to be at work at 9. No. Well, work for me is just rolling out of bed.
Yeah, I have to go to. I think I'm going to Long Beach this
from this thing, my tall ass bed.
mean, I do have to watch
Doggos.
and then I have errands at, I think I set my pickup for 8 to 9 because the weather is being dumb.
Yay, dumb weather. What?
It's gonna be October next.
I know.
Triple digits.
This is global.
Paddington Bear.
This is global warming. This is what happens when people don't listen to our idiotic president.
Are we not in Indian summer?
I don't like it.
In whatever thing we're in.
I'd rather have the horrible torrential rain that Allie has.
Or,
Yeah.
so you want humidity and swamp ass.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, I'll take swamp ass.
You give us our humidity and swap ass. It is.
Oh, well, no, because bugs like meat, so... No, never mind.
It's happening again. I can't talk. Fuck.
Greg, are you okay?
He's having a stroke.
Don't say that.
A strunk.
I'm pretty sure that's what I had.
Well, don't think so, because you wouldn't be functional right now if you had a stroke. Those don't go away.
Oh no. So.
You'd likely be dead, because those are a bleed on the brain.
So I don't know if it was during ALA or Galley, but I was with Theo and we went to Target so he can pick up some supplies since I was his ride or something.
Get pickup? Yes.
Like I don't remember if it was you know what, it was probably during ALA because I was his ride for that time. So basically we were in the travel section and like he was, since he needed to get some stuff like I think toothpaste and whatnot, and I said, do you have flushable toilet paper, or like not flushable toilet paper, the wet wipes? And he asked like, why do I need wet wipes? And I just look at him like, do you want a case of the swamp ass? And then like a couple next to us was basically laughing.
Christine and I once scared a bodybuilder at Fresh and Easy by just laughing at the cheese. We had the giggles. It was like we were high. We're holding cheese and just laughing, and this really built dude is like next to us, just kind of inching away.
Actually, even though I know you, I would do that. Like, okay.
Something's wrong with Lee.
This is why I wear shorts, man. I can't wear pants. Even if you wear shorts, you're still gonna get the case of the swamp ass.
Yeah, I don't wear pants during the day. I'm wearing pants right now, or I mean, I'm wearing shorts right now because you can see part of my leg. Oh, damn it! I hit my camera.
No, walking around.
What's your booty cheeks all sweaty?
I don't like drawing hands.
I have an issue, my thighs. My thunder thighs.
Yeah.
Clap, 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 clap.
I don't like drawing hands. That way they're not in this photo. They're over here.
That you're so dumb you think that your ass would clap from just moving.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck, I forgot what I was saying. I was like, you have to be so dumb. Like, your ass is so dummy thick, or like you're so dummy thick that your ass clap just slaps when you're walking.
I don't think I'm that thick.
Oh, being dummy thick. Yay.
Yes, I have a different one.
In love with the bang. Bum, bum, bum. I don't even remember what I did for work today.
That's a good thing until like.
Hopefully, as long as you remember that you did work.
I did work today. I just don't remember what I did.
Lee, are you drawing McGruff?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
Because the hat.
McGraw? What?
McGruff.
McGruff, the crime dog.
Wait, when did he look like this?
He'd never look like this.
Basing it based
Isn't he wearing an eye patch?
Yep.
I guess Griff has been scruffed.
I will send this to my bear.
Get out. Take your horrible puns to get out.
I'm like, I will send this to my bear.
I'm ready to be a dad. One down the line, I am ready to be a dad.
Oh my god. Can we just play Among Us so I can just, like, murder the hell out of him, please?
Yes.
Dad, I'm not gonna play though.
Sam would still be talking and punning at the time. Wow.
It wouldn't be punny enough.
Ha.
I give up. I'm done.
We should go to get some steaks because then it'll be so delicious. That'll be suteki. He actually failed.
Suteki dane. Suteki dane. He came back.
Oh my god, Dad, just go to bed.
Mokakan.
You're not even my son.
But Allie is mom.
Wait, so was that confirmed? Because like
It's because he's. Wait, no, Amy.
I kept calling her mom.
Amy, wasn't there a convention where Greg told us that we were bad parents because we weren't feeding him?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I think it was Gallifrey. You're like, oh, well. You're like, hey, Mom and Dad, feed me. We're like, we're leaving again. But
Amy hates it when I call her mom.
Amy is doing things of the nature.
Did she pass out on the computer?
I don't think so. I mean, she had NyQuil.
Suteki steaks sounds good right now.
Suteki dane.
You can take your...
Suteki. I don't know.
I made you a pineapple apple pen.
Oh, no, you know what? A really good... where's a good steak place?
Kotaru?
Oh, Amy, just unplug it and replug it.
Amy, we can't hear you.
Her mic just stopped working again.
It's because her computer is weird. The computer that I bought her.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi. The computer that I bought her while I went on a supply run, just randomly.
Microsoft just decided that my microphone needed to not be on again.
Yeah, sure. Just like it decides that it needs all my games need to be super loud. Those are fun days.
Feed me.
No.
Amy. Was it Gally when he told us that we weren't good parents?
Yeah. Not this past galley, but the galley before, because I showed up on Wednesday night because he was helping with the truck and I dropped my stuff off. But you and I had to go back to load the stuff into the rental car the next morning. And he was confused because he thought we were coming back and bringing food. And we're like, dude, no, we're at Lee's place. And then he got all grumpy. And then I just told him to go to bed.
Oh, you know what? You know where would be a really good steak?
Because he's like, you're such bad parents.
Or what was that other place? What is that brand of steak salt or steak seasoning?
Lowry's.
Yeah, Larry's. Isn't there one in Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like a really good. If I remember correctly, that's a good steak place as well.
Mm-hmm. Because I used to drive past Lowry's all the time.
Same.
Oh, you rich people.
No, I worked in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Or actually, no, we worked in Los Angeles, but our company wanted to be hoity-toity, so they always put Beverly Hills on the addresses. And I'm like, we're not in Beverly Hills, so, dude.
I was basically Beverly
I
Hills.
hated that company.
Next to UCLA.
Yeah. I hated that company so much.
The Suteki steak sounds good, right?
I want lobster pizza.
Oh, that sounds good too. with cream sauce.
Yes, yes. There's a place in Beverly Hills that does it with the.
Did you say ew on a garlic cream sauce?
She doesn't like seafood.
I like seafood.
I want anything that doesn't have fucking pineapple on top of it.
How about some olives?
Give me the
Olives.
No, it's disgusting.
Wait, you don't.
pineapple.
Wait, Amy, if you don't like seafood, then how can you eat it?
She doesn't.
You're funny.
You know,
Yes, I know.
Amy has the power to mute you.
Praise.
You do. You're a moderator.
I do, but I'm not gonna do anything.
Actually, you're in this thing. You're a manager
Yes.
because I don't have my moderators yet.
The catastrophe.
I need
She
to.
muted herself.
I did not.
No, it's just really weird.
Oh, you red mic'd. It was weird. Never seen red mic.
It's usually internet related.
Oh.
Usually means the internet stream is weird. Okay, I'm gonna need another one so that I can create my color junk.
I should go to Chado and get some tea leaves.
I have rose tea from Vancouver that Christine brought me back, but I don't want to make tea right now. I also have a chai that it's infused with THC. Not THC, the other one, CBD.
So would that be called CBT?
No, because it's Indian.
Amy got it.
It's called some sort of chai because it's the Indian word for tea is chai. You're being redundant. Oh, I was going to erase the lines before I started painting. Well, oh well. It's okay. Bear likes any art that I give him.
Chado tea so I can feel chemo tea.
Unlike other friends.
And get some mochi donuts so I can feel chemo chi.
Other furry friends who don't appreciate my art.
Sea salt teas.
Oh, I should go to 85C, get some of their cheese breads so I can feel
Actually,
cheese.
I have my man after midnight tea.
I can go on with this pun all day, so I'm gonna go to sleep soon.
Where did I put the gray?
Like 2 85Cs. Huh?
Amber works at all of them.
Amber who?
She was in the game with us. She also goes to con.
Ella now.
Wait, Ella now? Who?
She was in the game yesterday.
The one without the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ilaru.
I think it's Ilaru, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I was there.
Yeah, Sam dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, she works LA, but yeah, she works at the 85. She's actually a manager too.
Nice.
Yay. Is she one of the ones that actually likes working for ALA?
Not really.
Because those are weird.
I don't think anybody actually likes working for ALA.
That's not true.
Dude, I just go to get the fuck out of my house. That's it.
I go because I like being ops, and because people remind me to go to the bathroom. And eat. And sleep. And drink water.
Hydrate.
Allie kept reminding me to drink water while I was at con, and she's in Texas going, "Did you hydrate yet?" I'm like, yes.
I had all our ops support people being rovers.
You can set up your not your mods, but settings in the stream to get people to use voice.
to remind you to like stretch or to drink water or to do sit-ups and all that stuff?
I can eventually.
Because my chat always drowns me in water because they want me to drink every single fucking day.
I mean, I can't. They can earn stuff right now, but I can't do anything under the non-affiliate.
They made me do 50 sit-ups the other night.
Yeah, see, I'm Muay Thai 3 times a week, so I'm not gonna do any tiddly squat. But I'm like, if you want to spend 30 seconds doing combos and then follow that up with a rest period of 10 squats, then sure. Because I like how my trainer's like, you're gonna do combos for 30 seconds and then you're gonna rest by doing squats for 10 squats. I'm like, that's not resting.
Oh my god, these schools are in an abandoned house to they should not be. Oh my god.
Oh, I hate people that like. No, I don't remember where I was going with this. I think
The Blair Witch House. Shit.
I'm gonna just do it over here. Because the last time when I just colored directly on the page, I got weird bleed like image that ended up being Pam's drawing. And also Sam's.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna get paid soon. Yeah.
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 Cool, me too. Let's go do some ghost hunting, Sam.
Yeah, cash money.
You can do it yourself.
I've done it myself.
Have I been paid yet? Oh yeah, I paid off 2 credit cards.
Yep.
In full.
Paid on Friday.
Yeah, not doing ghost shit. I already experienced enough of that shit when I was younger.
Let's see, it's funny when I say that I pay off a credit card, people are like, oh, so you got it down to a small amount and paid like the last bit. I'm like, no, I did a lump sum.
That always works.
I looked at it and was like, I have $900. Here you go.
At least you don't see averages every single night.
Hmm?
Dude, they come to my dreams.
I think it's my dad, though, honestly.
Well, when my father died, I actually saw him sitting in like one of the neighbors' cars, like a couple, like I think within a year after he died. I had so when I was in the 1st grade, I got a fortune cookie that said that the person you love the most will live the longest, and I hated my dad, and he died within like the next year. Mom is still around.
Has dementia, but still alive.
She's in pre-dementia. Today she did.
That's what it was.
Today she discovered that earthquakes don't happen everywhere at the same time, even though she's known this. She also discovered broccoli again for like the 3rd time this month.
Oh boy.
I mean, she's fine. She's not horribly like gone, but also in her old age, and it's not the dementia, it's just in her old age she can't smell gas anymore.
Well, she's got that education barrier.
Well, she's learning.
Wait, she can't smell rotten eggs?
No.
Oh shit.
Because I've walked in. It does. And I've walked into I've opened my bedroom door and the entire living room's just filled with gas. And I'm like, you can't smell this? And she's like, no, I don't smell anything. I'm like, oh god. Which reminds me, I have to install the gas alarm. Yay, it's a song about destroying your man's car because he cheated on you. One of my favorite country songs. Which is not true.
Alright, guys. I'm off to bed.
Okay.
Nice talking to you guys.
Likewise.
See you.
Bye.
I don't think you have enough people to play Among Us.
I wasn't going to. I still have like things to I mean, if I play, it's gonna be with randos again. And sometimes, after a couple hours, I end up with a good like team. But the starting out, they're so annoying. I left a game because they were only having emergency meetings like every couple seconds, just to accuse random colors. I'm like, why don't you guys do like actual investigation? And they're like, you're being so sus because you want to have actual investigations. I'm like, I'm gonna go.
You're too sexy. You want to be a sus.
Yeah. For some reason today I had the Rose stuck in my head, but the Family Guy version. When they're singing the song in the car.
Yeah.
Took a Louisville slugger to both headlights. Alexa, let's get fabulous. Yay. Because it doesn't understand me when I ask for my Bitter Gay Man playlist, so I had to create a routine that plays it from Let's Get Fabulous.
That's hilarious.
So it says, we can't get any more fab, but we'll certainly try. And then plays my song. On a beautiful day.
I hope the GameStop representative contacts me tomorrow.
For jobbies?
No,
or things?
Not for jobbies, fuck working at GameStop.
Ha!
That was my first job, actually.
My first job was Disney.
Yeah,
It's like job 1 and 2 were like really, or no, job number 2 was like the really high up there. Like, how did I go from Disneyland to federal agent?
Because you basically were a gatekeeper or something, right? Or were you just a... You said you were retail, right?
Yeah, it was retail.
Oh, okay.
But they really liked Disney because Disney trains us to deal with different people, and that's what you encounter at the airport. So it's just like, and I had good grades.
That makes sense.
And I had a reference for every person that ever knew me for everything up to 15 years.
Nice. Who just joined?
It's Pamela.
This guy literally lives in a warehouse by himself for 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
As a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why?
Challenge for what? Just how long it takes for your friends and family to realize that you're not there.
Damn, it's cocaine cool. Half-naked women up in the pool.
This guy was at the warehouse as a dare for 30 minutes.
We need champagne. I like the bar as you can with this blood in your hand. Oh, now I want to hear Boys in the Hood by Dynamite Hack. Alexa, play Boys in the Hood by Dynamite Hack.
By the way, Greg, I enjoyed helping out Take Over your stream with 96.
At about
I enjoyed taking over your stream with Amber.
Oh yeah, you guys are playing like 90s music on my stream.
See, that's why I don't run the Nightbot. At least not yet. On the side of my head. I'm pointing the weapon.
I just started it because I was feeling that
side to side. Then I let the iPod play. I was bumping new shit by NWA. It was gangster at the top of the list. I went something like this. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, jocking the hoes, and to the bus and episode. Knuckleheads out there come shooting some loops. I'm coming on the kilo G. Yeah, but you can't hear it. I'm like, you can't hear my music though. Boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit. Yeah, but Craig's not big enough to get in trouble yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty small and like Disney can't really do shit.
That dollar up
Can't do anything
in a
with
6
streamers.
volt.
Obviously a bigger streamer.
He had to delete part of his video anyways because he accidentally exposed his address.
Who?
Craig.
Oh.
Craig?
I've accidentally done that too, but you can find my address online. Greg.
I don't know any Craig.
I thought you heard. I heard
Starting
you say
talking
Craig,
shit.
That's why.
Wouldn't you know? I reached back like a pimp and I slapped the hoe, and her father stood up and he started to shout. So I threw a right cuss and looking sold ass out to the boys in the hood. Come talking that smack and we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit.
No, I just have his legs to do. We just have to build his legs and metal the room on will be done.
And you need to tell me when you make the
Alexa, play the Rose.
Oh, the Haru?
yeah, the big
Dude, man, I don't. Oh, I want to build it so bad. I don't understand.
You have to wait until you're on Steam and you're done with your other one.
The fuck is a Haru?
How dare you, sir? Insult? Is it a fucking insult? What is this?
Are you talking about Haru?
There is a river.
Listen, okay? I'm not the only one who's been calling Haru that. I call him Haru. So.
Wait, are we talking about the ball from Gundam?
Yes.
Harus.
Yeah, Harus.
Okay, I was just like, wait, what the hell is a Haru?
Yeah, Haru. So I got the P Bandai version. It's huge, man. I just gotta build it. So like, yeah. So when there's a button on top, you press, and then both his flaps wings open up. And you can put shit inside of them.
Some say that she is.
It looks like I'm looking at. It looks like Lee's making Paddington Bear.
It's Bear.
Okay, I should go to sleep because it's 15 past 4 at the time I should be asleep.
Some say love.
Good night. Need to make
She
bacons.
is around.
Okay. And Greg, you can't request a day off on the weekend.
I can't because I'm the only dog trainer.
Yep.
I'm booked on Sundays and Saturdays right now.
That's like the only time they do dog training.
No, I train Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Okay, sounds like
Alexa, play a few of my favorite things from Sound of Music.
So it sounds like we won't be able to go until Lee has a day off on the weekday.
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna have one of those because there's a big project coming up. That's why I was able to take a vacation because I'm tied up from October until the 2 days after Christmas.
So you might want to consider doing the thing that Greg just pay the $150.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Actually save up to buy the new parts.
These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Set up the Windows onto the SSD because a fresh
Where we watch me.
will automatically run it on the USB flash.
Where we watch me paint a thing and talk about random stuff, and then I sing.
Christmas holiday seasons, I'm gonna order all the discounts parts.
There's discounts at Micro Center, dude.
I can't get to Micro Center, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's in the OC.
It's a lot of dudes.
Dude, I work near Micro Center.
Yeah, it's in the. There's one in the OC and there's one like in LA. Because I've been to
Is
both.
there? Because the only one I know of is the one in Tustin.
Yeah, Tustin's the only one I know of too.
Did they close Did they close the Commerce one? Because there used to be one in Commerce.
Let me check. Micro Center's 2 words, right?
Yes. My favorite things and dog bites and the bee sting.
Computer Center. I don't think that's it. Yeah,
Just
that's
search
not
for
it.
Micro Center.
The Micro Center is only in Tustin here.
Okay, then there used to be one, but I guess not anymore.
Yeah.
Then there's one in the Bay Area.
I'm like 20 miles. If I work at Buena Park, I'm 20 miles away from the Micro Center in Tustin.
Worlds and life passes with blue satin
And
session.
I think I sent you on computers. If you buy more, you get an additional 20% or $20 off.
These are a few of my favorite things.
I wanted to take a look at the stuff I sent you.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling bad.
I mean, I can pick it up for you as long as you send me the money.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad. I simply remember my favorite things and then I don't feel so bad. I need another song to sing.
Okay. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night.
Sam is going to bed cause he's a weirdo. These are a few of my favorite friends. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when Amy's a dad. I simply remember my favorite thing, and then I don't feel.
Trying to see if anybody realizes you're changing lyrics.
Yes.
Oh, I heard it.
When Amy's a dad. I had to make it rhyme still.
I'm completely zoned out right now.
Words in white sashes with blue satin fishes.
This is not Amy. This is NyQuil Amy.
NyQuil Amy.
Yo, she's high.
How dare you light my candle? Or something.
Now we've moved on to rent.
Yeah.
I don't remember her ever saying that.
No, but there was a.
That's what I would say.
There was some. I don't remember which stream I was doing, where I was like, "How dare you come in and do things with me and my guitar?" It's like that was my funny. Words in white sashin with blue fatten issues. These aren't words. When you live in India, I'm making up a song. I wonder if I can sing my parking song. I don't think I can.
Your parking song is so complicated.
There is so much parking, but it's reserved for people who are more important than me, and then I don't know the rest after that.
Millennials be like, why is being alive so expensive? I'm not even having a good time.
You don't get to have that till your late 30s, like me.
That's when we start having fun.
I guess. Because everything is so expensive, except that I make $45 an hour, so that's why not. It's not expensive for me. But I also have $45 an hour budget, which means that I don't have any money.
I'm pretty sure that meme is referring more to the economy as a whole.
Oh, yes.
And the fact that our generation can't buy a house like
Oh, I know. We have to actually work for it, or be like in the military.
Like Xander.
Yeah. You get discounts and other stuff.
But he was also Air Force.
You get like discounts and favoritism from the government and junk.
I mean, no offense, but
So do teachers. Teachers and other stuff. And did Pam disappear?
Here's a fun fact. You know that house that I live in, Lee?
Yeah.
These are military homes.
No, I know that. You're in the military tract housing.
like on base housing.
No, it's old military homes from like the 50s in the section of Long Beach. Yeah.
And they suck ass.
Yep.
They're
Girl.
built for efficiency, not for comfort.
Girls in white satin with blue satin sashes. These aren't the lyrics of the song because I don't care. Something with winter and it's only spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When
Wait, hold on. Let me load it up first.
when the Greg bites, when Pam May stings, when Amy is sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then we ask where the rovers are. I hear myself in an echo.
Don't even care about
Look at lounge.
Can't look at lounge.
I can look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlike when I'm watching a Twitch stream.
That's
I'm like,
rude,
I can't
Greg. That's rude.
do things at the same
What's rude?
You'll see it later.
Mm.
Yeah, but I had to stop.
But Super Secret Fun Time has raccoons now.
I know.
Oh my god, I heard a possum.
Your fan is back.
Yeah.
Fuck that man.
Your fan stalker is
He
totally back.
doesn't donate to me.
Girls in white sessions with blue satin sushi. I can't wait to show Bear Bear. Oh wait, that's not colored. That's fine. And then the place where I did all my painting stuff can be all stuff.
At some point, the Echo started playing music. And I just noticed.
Like, why?
I don't know. It was probably you told yours to do something.
Probably. I told it to play the sound of music.
But it wasn't playing that. It was playing some kind of rap something.
Like, hey, Amy wants to hear rap.
Yeah.
Was it playing NWO?
I don't know what it was playing. I was just like, the fuck is that noise?
Woke up quick at about noon. I had... damn it. Knew that I have to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mom starts bitching about my friends.
What?
It's a song that's like The Boys in the Hood, but it's a cover done by an all-white like band, and their music video is like preppy rich kids. It's funny.
About yourself, and I was like, wait, what?
Woke up quick at about noon. Just know that I have to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mom starts bitching about my friends. Which my mom just is like, you're out of the cheese that Amy brought you, so have her bring you more. I'm like, well, she's not in Wisconsin right now. She also can't say Amy, you're Emmy.
I know. I love it.
She's like, Emmy. She's like, you have two Emmy friends? I'm like, no, the other one's Ebony. And she's like, and what about the other one? I'm like, Hanalina. She means all my big busty friends. Woke up quick at about noon, just knew that.
It can all be versions of Emmy.
Emmy. Which is funny because at work we have an Amelia and she goes by Emmy. Did you know that Greg has hair? Well, hello, Totoro.
Are you actually there, Carl?
He's on mute.
Probably because he's on his phone.
Are we drawing or painting?
We were drawing and painting. I'm pretty much done. But and I don't know if I'm going to go on to something else. I don't know if I want to do more with this one. This was the page that I was using to create the colors for the other drawing that I did. But it'll also just become a painting that'll go to someone. Just they won't know that I used it to create the palette of colors for my other one. Because I needed it. I needed it for this. The stamp with my logo.
Yes, where did you get it made?
Vistaprint.
Maybe I should make my own logo and have them make me a stamp.
I think it was $30 or something. I also have a T for Geek stamp that stamps this. And I have the T for Geeks stickers. You made my Mexican come out. Latino. Girls in white session with blue fattened tubies. Amy's a weirdo.
The only reason I haven't passed out from the NyQuil is because my back hurts. I have to wait till Xander comes to bed so he can put lotion on my back.
I'm gonna fold up the camera and stick it under my desk while it's still broadcasting. So that people can see under my desk, even though it's upside down. Even though it's upside down, because that means that I'm gonna abruptly sign off from my stream.